First, the headlines. Manipur governments to soon enforce law ending hereditary chieftainship in hill regions. PM Modi inaugurates India's first underwater metro lines in Kolkata. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Tawal districts till 10 p.m. for Kaching district till 8 p.m. In Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Hello, good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV English News at 3. Now the news in detail. The Manipur government is set to enforce a law that will put an end to the practice of hereditary chieftainship in the state's hills region. This information was shared by BJP MLA Rajkumar Imo Singh on X, a platform formerly known as Twitter. The move is seen as an attempt to bring about equality and democratic governance in these areas. Chief Minister Biren Singh announced in the Manipur Assembly on Monday that the government will enforce an act from 1967 aims at abolishing hereditary chieftainship. The act, which received presidential assent in June 1967, has not yet been implemented, allowing chieftains to continue establishing villages based on hereditary practices. Imo Singh, the son-in-law of the Chief Minister and a BJP MLA, highlighted the need for the Act's implementation, noting that Manipur is the only northeastern state where it has not been enforced. He pointed out that the Mizoram implemented a similar act in 1954. The hereditary chieftaincy system has been criticized for its potentially exploitative nature, often leading to nepotism and autocracy. Manipur, which borders Myanmar, is still experiencing unrest, and months after violence clashes erupted between the hills majority Kuki tribes and the valley majority Meiteis over lands, resources, political representations, and affirmative actions policies. Following these clashes, 10 Kuki MLAs has called for a separate administrations to be carved out from Manipur. Imalgi Maira, a civil society organization, has urged the Privileged Ethics Committee to promptly present its report for discussion on the ongoing assembly floor regarding the necessary actions to be taken against 10 Kuki-Zo MLAs who are allegedly involved in attempts to destabilize Manipur. With the current session of the Manipur Legislative Assembly coming to a close today, Imalgi Maira has been steadfastly staging a sit-in protest at Koyathong for the past 5 days, advocating for decision measures to address the situation. Convener of the Imalgi Maira, Thoksom Sujata, stressed the importance of thorough deliberations on the committee's reports by lawmakers. Sujata emphasized that even if the report is yet to be finalized, it is crucial for the legislature to engage in discussion during the ongoing session. She further underscores the seriousness of the issue, cautioning that if lawmakers neglected to address the committee's findings and if tragically Kuki militants launch further attacks resulting in the loss of civilian lives in Manipur, they should be held accountable for their inaction. The absence of the 10 Kuki lawmakers from the current sessions, coupled with the Chief Minister Biren Singh's assertion that foreign Kuki militants are responsible for the attacks on civilians, raises questions, she pointed out, highlighting the confusions among the public. If needed foreign militants are behind the violence, then why are these 10 Kuki MLAs advocating for a separate administration? She questioned. Sujata stressed the importance of the dialogue, suggesting that the 10 Kuki MLAs should engage with the majority of the lawmakers in the Manipur Legislative Assembly, which comprises 50 seats out of 60. Recently, the Kuki MLAs held discussions with Naga MLAs in Guwahati just before the State Assembly session. If such dialogue is possible, then surely the 10 Kuki MLAs can engage virtually with their colleagues to address the current crisis, she proposed. It is worth noting that when the 50 lawmakers passed resolutions on the abrogations of the suspension of operation, the 10 Kuki MLAs protested against the decisions the very next day. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Tuesday said what happens in Manipur is truly tragic, while underlining that the entire people of India wish to see normalcy return to the northeastern state. Jaishankar was addressing the Indian community here this evening as a part of the first leg of the 4 days visit to South Korea and Japan. Among the multiple questions about India and the issue related to the Indian diaspora, one of the community members asked him about the situation in Manipur. In terms of how did this happen? How did the government let this happen? You know, there cannot be anybody who could not regret what is happening there. I mean, what happened there is truly tragic, and it is tragic because of the close intermingling of the communities, which leads to these degrees of violence which become very difficult to head off, the minister said. I think the entire wishes of the country are very much with Manipur. I mean, people would like to see normalcy return. They would like to see law and order back, Jaishankar says, adding this is not the Indian and certainly not the Northeast, which anybody is hoping for. Manipur has witnessed escalating violence between Meiteis and the Kukis community since May 3, 2023, with 290 casualties reported after a tribal solidarity march in a hill district. Protesters, the Meitei communities demand for settled tribes status. The Meiteis, constituting around 53% of the Manipur's population, resides predominantly in the Infal Valley. The tribals, including Nagas and Kukis, who comprise 40%, primarily inhabit the hills district. Answering the question, Jaishankar said, the situation in Manipur is something which we take very much to heart, and mentioned how the open border with Myanmar was one of the issues, and how India suspends the earlier unique system where people could travel up to 16 kilometers away without travel documents. We have unfortunately decided now to suspend that, and actually in a way harden the border situation. It is unfortunate, he's added. Mizoram Excise and Narcotics Minister Lalhinglova Mar on Tuesday said the smuggling of drugs in the state has increased due to the ethnic violence in the neighboring Manipur. Replying to a questions in the ongoing budget session, Mar said drugs are being smuggled into Manipur and Tripura via Mizoram from other countries. Manipur has witnessed escalating violence since May 3, 2023, after a tribal solidarity march in the hill district opposed the Meitei community's demands for settled tribe status. According to Ma, the Mizoram Excise and Narcotic Department has seized 15 kgs of heroin, 96.5 kgs of methamphetamine tablets, and 236.6 kgs of ganja since January this year. A total of 1,211 people have been arrested in drugs-related cases since January, he said it. In view of the drug trafficking and the drug abuse, Mizoram is now in the precarious condition. The governments, NGOs, churches, and the people must work collectively to improve this situation, the minister said. He further, however, says that drug circulations or consumptions at a local level has significantly come down following a massive drive launched by the state government, churches, and the civil society organization. Mal says 10 people, including a woman, have died due to the drug abuse since January. The inter-village roads of Oinam in Visnupur district will be completed soon. The road from Oinam Bazaar to Irom and the road from Oinam Lamlong to Oinam Awang Laikai Bridge will be started. For this, the local MLA I. Nolini has put in work programs and a tender process is completed, says Waikom Kunjo Singh, Vice President of the Oinam Development Committee, in a press meet held at Oinam. He further says that the process of blacktopping of the aforementioned roads are almost completed. The thing is incomplete of pipe crossing of the Jal Jeevan missions. On March 2nd, the official teams of the departments came and measured the roads. After completing the pipe, crossing the works of the roads will be started, he added.
También jahan bada Oinam Bazadagina, Irom Pawama, Anisubadana, Oinam Lamling Dagina, Oinam Awangakagi Tung Pawa, High Balambenasi, Koiga Honorable MLA, I Nalini Debina Wako Gam the Hapidana, tender process Luizana Ravani, High Batabagasi, Hanganabaki, Shem Sabakudumak, Boy Ravani Dubu. Shem Sabakudumak, Luizana Ravani, Adu, Jan Jivan Mishangi. Road pipe crossing gi thabak loidabana maram boidana hariba thabak asi khara thindadana leibani adu haukiba tangani thahum 2024 third minute asida department gi official lapidana hariba thabak asi gi measurement tabudana thabak pumbagi process hudimak loina loidana leirabani oinang gi praja singi mafanda Noluk Chabagna Loina Naikona Miam the Tamjani Budi, Hariba, Pipe crossing Jinasi Head Oibaga, Tabakasi Yam Tuba Matanda Hubaya, the Lairabani, Aduna Yam Tuba Matanda, Honorable Emile Gatani Zabada, Yam Tubada, Unang came to Gipaza, Punamakima Fonda, on a Kurum Zabaga Lana, Emile Maka, the Emile Saitaki, Hariba Tabagasi. Yamna Tuba Matamda, however, the same Sabakudemak Lore, so the Haujaragani Havagi, Oinam Pajagi Mapamda, Kalanjari.
An interface meeting of the Krishi Bigyan Kendra, State Agricultures and Allied Departments was held today at the premises of the Directorates of Agriculture, Sanzentong. The meeting was organized by the Directorates of Agriculture, Government of Manipur. Laistram Gichan Singh, Joint Secretary Agriculture, Taidinong Panmei, Additional Directors Agriculture, H. Balkrishna, Directors Fisheries, and NG Ibo Tombi, Directors Veterinary and Animal Husbandry. Agriculture scientists and representatives of 9 Krishi Bigyan Kendra took part in the meeting. In the meeting, Kwaizam Chitaranjan, Deputy Director Agriculture, said the farmers of the states are facing many grievances due to the global climate change. Modern technologies and equipment should be provided to the farmers. The interface meetings will give benefits to the participants. The development works of 7 KVKs that were set up in 2016 are in progress, he added.
For 2016, if I'm not wrong, October, December, or 7 new districts create 7 new create of the Tenoko, the Pesaro, the None, Jiriba, the Kampopi, the Kamzong, the district create over. So far, 2016, the district create over Nasi Bog, the KBK district of the KBK Mom Legatam. Adu Nasi Bog, the Lertabase, Silagi, Apoina. Several times, we have meeting to ministry approach to Honorable CM she ligat pama yam nadaka way visit like climate change like sigumba kanusleisa farmer gi science center amamam ligat pi sitaka ta hena approach to badagi Honorable CM na Ministry of Agriculture Kanusleista man devaluator ma thabiraga sabensi lingkal asi ana principal senior scientist in the process
The 9th death anniversary of Pharoism parasites, a renowned politicians of Manipur, was observed today at Irabot Park, Chalau, Imphal East. The Pharoism Parasites Memorial Trust Committee organized the celebration. The leaders of the CPI Manipur offered floral tributes to the statue of Parasit. Talking to the media persons, Langol Iboyaima States Control Commission CPI Manipur stated the Communist Party denies the aspects of the development under the capitalist systems as the Communist Party is non-capitalist. Let Pharoism's parasites works equally both in the valley and the hills while he was a minister. He tried to supply powers in every household of hills also when he was a power minister and try his base level to improve health sectors when he whole health portfolio, he added.
non-capitalist part amada lakna bagi chaba agumba party amani uneven development sina hujiki khoi sidaida chinga tongga gi marakta chaukat pada khenarakpa adegi di amuk handak nau nam kuki ga maitai gi marakta laiba class simu mayam si capitalist part of development ke uneven development chaukat pada thoman handaba chingi lambu na kaya hena gen chaukat wa loba mayam sigi pendaba mayam sang lakpa madusu amani factor amani goina na te mayam haigre madudi mung hanjan ragasi aduna communist party na sarkar paibagi tangka khara lakpa matamda omanet parijat na mantri oi matamda sothari ber chingi lamdam singase masi sempar na boy khoi kanna muida kari ateng kari sarkar gi tawya ba kari tawpal yagadege se khoi party khanai aduga comrade basamak party leader ama suoi ganina bonarami kudamoina electricity paiba matamda tamabor singi lamdam singsidaida electrification gi kari gi thorang tongna boni.
In a tragic incident, 5 members of a family lost their lives and 4 others sustained injury following the explosion of 2 LPG cylinders in their residence in Lucknow, Hatta Hazrat Sahib area on Tuesday night. The incidents occurred around 10:30 p.m. and fell under the jurisdiction of the Kakori police station. Prior to the twin cylinder blast, a fire broke out reportedly ignited by the short circuits. The ensuing blast demanded the collaborative efforts of 3 fire brigade teams and local residents to be extinguished. Subsequently, 9 individuals from the affected families were swiftly transported to the trauma centers of King George Medical University. Regrettably, 5 of them succumbed to their injuries, marking a devastating loss for the family and the community. The victims were identified as the Musir 50, his wife Husans Bano 45, Rajia 7, Umar 4 and Hina 2. Authorities are expected to conduct a thorough investigation to ascertain the precise cause of the explosive and to ensure the necessary precautions are in the place to prevent similar incidents in the future. Manipur police arrested 1 active member of KCP, Lamyanba Command organizations from Infal West, namely Toksoms Iboyai Masing, 42 years, at Boyai of Infal East District. He was involved in the monetary demands to several businessmen and general public. Further, 3 mobile handsets, rupees 8,200 in cash, Aadhaar cards and a 4-wheeler vehicles were recovered from him. A case has been registered for further investigation. Now let's take a short break. Keep watching for more updates.
Welcome you all to Unapa School Chanum, Infal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Infal da nauna hangdokjari, Haidibasida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba, potlamsing, mafamasida pangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturitong, Infal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break. A major fire broke out at a high-tech hydraulic company at the Prasan Nagars in Kukatpally of Hyderabad on March 5. According to the reports, fire tender reached the spot upon receiving info on the fire incidents and tried to control the blaze. No casualties have been reported at the times of the incidents. It is yet ascertained how the fire broke out. More details awaited. The former governors of Meghalaya, R.S. Musahari, has stated that the Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma is the most civilized Chief Minister of India. Musahari said this yesterday when he was delivering the 7th Memorial League lectures on the roles of the P.S. Sangma for Progressive Meghalaya, organized by the University of Science and Technology Meghalaya, USTM, on occasions of the 8th death anniversaries of the legendary politicians of the country. Addressing a huge gathering of students and academicians, R.S. Musahari said that late P.S. Sangma was the face of the Northeast, a legendary politician and a forthright man dedicated to his work. One of his most important achievements is that, like him, his children too are more civilized and there is no allegation of corruption against them. Sri Conrad Sangma is the most civilized Chief Minister of India, he said. Musahari stated that the late P.S. Sangma missed the two highest posts in the country, the post of the President and the Prime Minister, very narrowly due to the internal party politics. Today, Meghalaya is well known because of the leaders like P.S. Sangma, he added. Mabubuls Hockey, chancellors of the USTMs, also addressed the gatherings and said that USTM is highly grateful to late P.S. Sangma as he had a vital role during the enactment of the USTM Act in the Meghalaya Assembly in 2008. Late P.S. Sangma was a visionary who wanted to nurture young minds through education. He was also a mentor and a well-wisher, and USTM is committed to him, particularly for his support and encouragement in our initiative to establish higher educational institutions in the states of Meghalaya. We are grateful to the present Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad K. Sangma, and his entire team for the immense moral support and help for the progress of the university, he added. Professor G.D. Sarma, Vice Chancellor of the USTMs, made the concluding remarks and stated that late P.S. Sangma was a person very well connected to the people and helped Meghalaya to develop and signed. The Bombay High Court has declared that working journalists do not fit the definitions of employees under the Maharashtra Recognitions of Trades Unions and the Prevention of Unfair Labor Practices Act due to the unique status. The verdict was delivered by the bench comprising Justice Nitin Jamdas and Sandip Marne on February 29th. As a result, any complaints lodged by working journalists under this act before an industrial court will not be viable. In a significant move to boost the financial well-being of the government employees and pensioners, Chief Minister Professor Dr. Manik Saha on Tuesday declared 5% dearness allowance effectively from January 1, 2024. This remarks the third time under his leadership that such an announcement has been made. Addressing the Tripura Legislative Assemblies on the third day on Tuesday, Chief Minister Dr. Saha highlighted that the government's commitment to supporting the workforce even during challenging times such as the COVID-19 pandemic. He emphasized that while some governments were compelled to hold salaries, his administrations went ahead and announced a dearness allowance increment to alleviate the financial burdens on employees and pensioners. With great pleasure, I announce a 5% dearness allowance for government employees and pensioners, reflecting our dedication to their welfare. In the face of the adversities, our government has consistently prioritized the well-being of our workforce. These decisions will result in an additional expenditures of Rs 500 crores from the government, said Dr. Saha. The Chief Minister underscores the significance of the move, especially considering the substantial impact it will have on the lives of over 106,000 government employees and 82,000 pensioners. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Tuesday said that the state police will issue summons to the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over violence during Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra in Guwahati. He said Gandhi will have to be physically present before the police, which will send the notice after the Lok Sabha polls. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Tuesday said the state police will issue summons to the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over violence during the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra in Guwahati. He said Gandhi will have to be physically present before the police, which will send the notice after the Lok Sabha polls. When someone breaks the law, the summons will obviously be issued. Summons will go to the Rahul Gandhi and he will have to stand here after Lok Sabha election, he told reporters on the sidelines of the officials' function here. Sarma says that the summons issued to the Congress MLA Zakir Hussain Sikdar and Assam Congress President Bhupen Kumar Bora were just the beginning of the process. The Chief Minister was referring to the case filed by the Guwahati police over Congress workers breaking barricades in an attempt to pass through the main roads inside the city during the Yatra in January. Initially, notices were issued to the Sikdars and the party's Guwahati City General Secretary Raman Kumar Sarma, and both of them have already been questioned by the police. It later dashed off summons to the leaders of the oppositions in the State Assembly, Deba Brata Sakya and Bora too, but both of them did not appear on the scheduled date. We have issued notice to both of them for the second time. Sakya has been asked to appear before us on March 6, while Bora has been asked to come on March 7. A senior police official told the PTIs on the conditions of anonymity. In a significant crackdown on the drug trafficking, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma announced via microblogging site Twitters that the Karimganj police intercepted the vehicles at the Chaurai Bari checkpoints, leading to the seizures of the substantial amount of contraband. The police recovered 439 packets containing a staggering 1,317 kilograms of ganja based on the reliable inputs. 2 individuals have been apprehended in connections with this operation, marking a significant sales in the fight against drug smuggling. Further investigation into the matter is currently underway. This seizure comes on the heels of another major drug bust in Assam's Kamrup district, where police seized drugs worth more than 1 crore on Monday. Acting on a tip-off, teams of the Special Task Force (STF) intercepted a bus on National Highway 27 near North Guwahati Multi-Speciality Hospitals at Amingonj and apprehended 2 alleged peddlers. Upon searching the suspect, the police discovered 12 soap boxes containing 139.5 grams of heroin, further underscoring the magnitudes of the drug trafficking network operating in the region. An official statement is released by the Assam police estimated that the total value of the seized drugs to be approximately 1.12 crore. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Tuesday says that his government was working towards transforming Assam into one of the most developed states in the country and sought cooperation from the peoples in the endeavor. He also maintains that the BJP-led state government has been fulfilling its pre-poll promises, including providing government jobs to 1 lakh youths. Sarma was speaking at a function in the Bazali district, during which he inaugurated and laid a foundation project worth Rs 154 crore. As a part of the ongoing statewide Bikas Yatra, an official statement said. The Chief Minister says the returns of peace to the state, with almost all the militant outfits now back in the mainstream, he helps accelerate the pace of development. He spoke on the various welfare measures of his government and investments in infrastructure buildings, aims at making Assam one of the leading states in the country. The government is inching towards fulfilling its pre-poll promises like providing jobs to 1 lakh youths, he added. Sarma appeals to the peoples for their cooperation towards the government's endeavors to the development of the states. Earlier in the days, he also launched project worth Rs 171 crore in the Bomgaigong districts. Now let's take another short break again. Keep watching for more updates.
The pinnacles of success for your children. get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in Education.
Diabetes ko loina le hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hantaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tabasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha magi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha magi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laing jabani hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau diabetes hospital soibam laikai ayangpali road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome you all to UNESCO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Gear up for the future with Quantum University. Write your success story with our new age programs that shall be amongst the top 3 most rewarding careers in India and across the globe in the next decade. One of the reasons why Quantum is a leading private university in India is these world-class partnerships which makes it stand out among the rest.
Presto personalized wonders Imphal da nauna hangdok chari hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Ba numit kunida normal oy bangamle BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oy bangamle fatty liver oy basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laing jabani hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau diabetes hospital soibam laikai ayangpali road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back. Kuki militants opened fire at Kautruk village under Lamsang PS last night at around 8 p.m. According to the report culled from the spot, Kuki militants with full arms fired towards the Kautruk village last night at around 8 p.m. But no reports of casualties in the incident. The village volunteers and the state force do not retaliate to the Kuki militants. Here is a report from our staff reporter 79 from Kautruk.
Kautruk hariba jaga asida Kuki militant singna hanjan kayarak hanna koi landarakabani hariba Kautruk asida Kuki militant singna hanjan landarakaba mafam Kautruk asigi asida lairiba parja sing haibadi akogi Kautruk ta lairiba punja sing matau karamna lairi matau karamna leli haibadugi akhannaba paudamama yam miyeng taminasi
waminariba de koi maitei Urujama Kaidi, Moina like the Balam or the Kasuya Lamina Bayai, Aduga, Mitopi, a fish or lay, having a palm there. Gariga, Pulajiam, the picture banana, Lamaju, Pashapina, than the Lamjuyam, Nakahina, Patata, Lamjula, Javanata, Banana Goyunga, Aduna. Gariam, one lay banana, Kulam, Madame the Dia, Sida, Tinata, the Kulam, Neriba City, will make a Kuru, Awanata, but the Kulamina Bagi, Yai, Aduga, Atopa. Jangan bapam deh. Aduga Kuki hari bese magi suji dandi laptopi hanba. Sini aku ni paham jadi sih, mahu ni paham jadi sih. Woi thaja basu yai, aduga thaja dah basu yai. Kau, asyik ꯑꯃꯔꯣꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯖꯔꯦꯅ ꯊꯝꯃꯒꯁꯨ ꯊꯕꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯊꯥꯖꯗꯦꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯀꯣ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯝꯃꯅꯤꯗꯅ ꯉꯝꯅꯉꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯣꯁꯇ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯃꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯕꯛ ꯐꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯀꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯗꯣꯔꯤꯅꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯁꯤꯗꯣꯔꯤꯕꯅꯦ ꯀꯣꯀꯤꯅ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯄꯗ ꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯃꯌꯣꯟ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯆꯤꯡꯌꯥ ꯇꯝꯌꯥ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯁꯤꯒꯤꯅꯦꯕ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯋꯥꯠꯄꯩ ꯋꯥꯗꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯠꯄ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯁꯨ ꯉꯥꯛꯆꯅꯕꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯕꯦꯔꯦꯟ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯔꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯧꯔ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯍꯥꯟ ꯈꯨꯟ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯑ ꯆꯠꯆꯔ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯈꯨꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯁꯟꯅꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯉꯥꯛꯆꯔ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯉꯔꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯈꯪꯍꯧꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯐꯣꯔꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯂꯥꯛꯏꯕ ꯃꯔꯛ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯤꯔꯦ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯍꯟꯗ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯔ ꯗꯤꯐꯦꯟꯁ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯋꯥꯠꯄꯗꯤ 100% ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯋꯥꯠꯂꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯤꯒꯤꯅ ꯁꯨꯡꯋꯥ ꯋꯥꯠꯇꯦ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯁꯨ ꯃꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯁꯦ ꯌꯦꯡꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯅ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯐꯒꯗꯕ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯖꯒꯥꯁꯤ ꯔꯦꯗ ꯖꯣꯟ ꯖꯒꯥꯅꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯅꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯎꯊꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯖꯒꯥꯁꯤ ꯀꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯨꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯂꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯣꯀꯨꯄꯥꯏꯠ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯕꯗ ꯀꯔꯣꯔ 5ꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯅꯤꯅ ꯂꯥꯎꯊꯣꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯉꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯟ ꯀꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯨꯛꯁꯦ ꯉꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯅꯥꯎ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯦꯜ ꯗꯦꯞ ꯋꯥꯡꯈꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯏꯅꯥꯎ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯊꯥꯈꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯥꯏ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯉꯔꯥꯡꯁꯨ ꯁꯁꯂꯥꯏꯠ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯤꯕ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯐꯝ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯃꯊꯣꯡ ꯃꯉꯝꯅ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯤ
Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren today launched the Mine Protected Vehicle MPV for Manipur Police during a function held at the 1st Battalion's Manipur Rifles today in Phao. Sorry for the inconveniences. In this Facebook page, Chief Minister mentions that with the over-vigilant service of the Manipur Police, these additions will enhance our capabilities in ensuring the safety and the security of our citizens. Today, together, we will continue striving toward a safer and more secure Manipur. BJP Manipur Pradesh today organized Sakti Bandhans concluding Karyakrams at BJP office Netiapat Chutax in Phal. Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren and many dedicated BJP Karyakartas took part in the program. A live telecast of the Sakti Bandhans concluding Karyakram featuring and inspiring addresses by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi was watched by the Karyakartas. In his speech, Chief Minister N. Biren said the energy and the enthusiasms among our teams were palpable as we witnessed this historic moment. Let us continue to work tirelessly towards our shared visions of stronger, prosperous India, he added. A government official from Assam was arrested in a bribery case in Silchar. During his operations, authorities also recovered over 12 lakhs in cash from his residence. The matter came to light after a team from the Directorates of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption trapped red-handed Abhijit Kar, field surveyors of the OO Silchar Development Authorities after he accepted Rs 15,000 as a bribe from the complainants of issuing NOC. Further, during a search of his pockets of the accused, Rs 38,500 and a search of his house in Silchar, Rs 12,60,890 have been recovered. A total of rupees 12,99,390 have been recovered, excluding tented money. Earlier on February 13, the Special Investigations Cells SIC made a breakthrough arrest apprehending C.K. Singh, a junior engineer employed at the Public Work Department, Western Zone Office. He allegedly accepting a bribe. The arrest follows a meticulous operation executed by the SIC teams prompted by complaints lodged by the distressed individual. Singh, a resident of the Hailal Kandi district in Assam, was caught red-handed by the vigilance SIC teams while accepting a sum of rupees 50,000 in bribe money. The arrest took place after the complainant sought the intervention of the SIC, having endured prolonged harassment from Singh in relation to the renewal process of his firm's license. Leading the operations were Inspectors M. Riba, B. Krongs and L. K. Lama, alongside Constable J. Loya, P. Mondals, Y. K. Pandey and M. Ojha. Their concerted efforts augmented by scientific technologies and strategic planning, resulting in a successful apprehensions of the accused. The General Officers commanding 3rd Corps Lieutenant General H.S. Sahi calls on the Governor of the Arunachal Pradesh, Lieutenant General K.T. Parnait, at Raj Bhavan's Itanagar on Tuesday. In a meeting, they reviewed the security scenarios of the Eastern Arunachals and discussed national security, the scrapping of the free movement regimes along the Indo-Myanmar borders and vibrant border village programs. The governor commended the preparedness and the elance of the troops of the 3rd Corps deployed on the line of actual control (LAC) in the Eastern Arunachal Pradesh. He expressed his confidence in the security vigilance of the troops, complimenting their resolve to maintain peace and tranquility on LAC. The governor also sought tours the eastern district of the Tirap, Changlang and the Longding, shared his concern regarding the law and order with the corps commander. He suggested extra cautions given the issuing generals and states election in Arunachal Pradesh. The governor asked the GOC 3rd Corps to actively contribute to the Vibrant Border Village program, which will have dual benefits for local indigenous and communities and the armed forces. He asked the Corps commander to advise the formations and units to conduct pre-recruitment game for the local youths. The Corps commanders confirms excellent coordinations between the civils and the military in all districts. The deputy of GOC 56 Infantry Divisions, Brigadier Sunil Upadhyay, Brigadier P.K. Singh, Brigadier Q and the Colonel Tarun Goel, staff officers to the GOC 3rd Corps were also present in the meeting. Union Home Minister Amit Shah launched scathing attacks on the India bloc, a united front against the Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) for the Lok Sabha election polls. During a public meeting held in the Maharashtra Jargons on a Tuesday, he branded these parties as the Ghamandiya Alliance, composed of the Paribarbadi or families-oriented parties. Shah highlighted the nepotistic tendencies within the India bloc, with leaders like the Sonia Gandhi, Udhai Thackeray, Sharad Pawar, Mamata Banerjee and the Stalins all favoring their own family members for the key leadership roles. He questioned whether these leaders were genuinely concerned about the public. Shah reassures the peoples that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is there for them, aiming to create a developed India for the country's 13 crore citizens. The Home Minister has declared that the upcoming elections will be stepping stone towards Viksit Bharat by 2047. He stated that supporting the Bharatiya Janata Party equates to endorsing a promising future for the country's youth, molding the nations, and electing Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister for the 3rd consecutive term. The Prime Minister also made a special appeal to the first-time voters, encouraging them to support a party that can help India achieve the status of the Vishwa Guru. Furthermore, he called upon the youth to vote for a party that can reinforce democracies in the nation. Upon improvement in the law and order situations in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thabal districts. In Kasing district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. However, in Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Traffic is seen as usual on the roads. Most of the shops and markets were open. Several people purchased their essential items during the curfew relaxation. For ELITETV News channels, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 94028909882 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channels or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick recap of the top stories once again. Manipur governments to soon enforce law ending hereditary chieftainship in the hill regions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates India's first underwater metro lines in Kolkata. And curfew relaxed in Infal East, West and Thabal district till 10 p.m. For Kaskin district till 8 p.m. In Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching ELITETV for more updates at 6 p.m. again. Till then, take care.